Good morning. It's live with Mercy and Rita. Hashtag Mercy.
Hashtag Reta.
Hashtag Ihan.
We all we all know Paul Brewbaker. He's the owner of TZ Economics, who's been an economics guy since 1972.
Yeah, well, it was the 70s, I can't
In
remember.
the 70s.
It was kind of a fog.
He's here to give us the top 5 Paul tips on the economy.
Oh, okay. So the first is the election will finally be over soon. Thank goodness. Second is better get ready for the Fed to do another rate hike. Now, it's just the overnight rate. But if they signal more to come, and a more certainty about how much more is to come, you might see longer term rates move faster, which means like the 10-year Treasury note, which then means 30-year mortgages. So just, keep an eye on that. The market, if you look at, the way securities pricing works, there's like a 70% probability now built into securities prices that the Fed funds rate will be raised in December. But again, how that affects long-term rates matters. Third thing, Fed governors are increasingly talking about their new idea of the long-term neutral rate, which we used to think was about 4%. Now they're thinking 3%. That was the long-term neutral. So do that math. If the neutral rate's 3% forever, then that plus 225 basis points means a 5.25 30-year fixed rate mortgage will be the new normal.
Oh.
That's not that high. I mean, I don't even know what it is now, but it's not that much higher.
Okay.
Fourth, this expansion is in its 8th year, which is the average for economic expansions in the United States since the 1970s. So, the odds are that it's closer to the end, and maybe we should start to think about that. If we're lucky, it'll push out through the 20-teens into the 2020s and be the longest expansion in American history. Wouldn't that be awesome? And then finally, Maui home prices, like everywhere in Hawaii and much of, at least the western United States with which I'm familiar, that the path is kind of settled down. Let's see, which way are we doing it? Let's go this way. Right? It's kind of flattened out a little. So, we had a strong recovery with Maui home prices bouncing off the bottom of the free fall. And then we were looking at 4 or 5% appreciation a couple years ago, and now guess what? It looks like 3%. That's kind of interesting. If the inflation target of the Fed is 2%, then that means there's only 1% real return. But look at the return on the S&P 500 for the last 2 years. It's about 3%, which after the Fed's 2% inflation target is also 1%. So things are actually kind of lining up. And that's why that number that the Fed's talking about, 3% being the new longer-term neutral rate of interest, also kind of fits in. I mean, if everything just lined up there, and then we'd have the Goldilocks economy, not too hot, not too cold, we could just keep on going. So that's the end.
Thank you. And just quick, for those baseball lovers, Paul, do you care about the Cubs or the Indians?
So the last time the Cubbies won a World Series was before the invention of the zipper.
Wow.
I know.
Google
right?
that.
And sliced bread. So there's my sentimental favorites, but actually I'm rooting for the Indians.
Okay, then.
Cleveland rocks.
And right below, I'm going to put the article again about the rate hike that the feds are planning to do, so you guys can share that with your clients. And if you need anything else, just give us a call. Hashtag Fidelity Maui.
Thank you so much, Paul. What a great surprise. Hashtag Fidelity Maui.
Hashtag World Series.
Well, all right. See ya.